Hello YouTube, I'm Sarah and it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday. Today's Top 5 are your top 5 favorite authors that you've discovered this year. So these are going to be authors that I have not read before this year and really like. So this year I have discovered a lot more authors than I thought. So these are actually in no particular order because I had trouble just choosing 5. So I'm just going to run down the list. The first one I have is Sarah J. Maas, and the first book of hers that I read was A Court of Thorns and Roses, and absolutely loved the book. And currently I am working on reading her Throne of Glass series. I have made it through Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, and as of last night, I just finished Crown of Midnight. I would definitely recommend finding any of the books by Sarah J. Maas and checking them out and giving them a read because she just has this way with her characters in the story, and I can't really even like put it in words. It's kind of like a unique way of drawing you in and explaining the characters, I think. The next author on my list, I have Mercedes Lackey, and the book of hers that I read is called Hunter. This book I had received to do a review from netgalley.com via Disney Hyperion, and I absolutely head over heels loved this book. I could not put it down. I hated when I had to so that I could go to work because I didn't want to. I really did not want to. And I'm really hoping that there will be a sequel and really cannot wait for it if there is one because I love this book that much. The third author on my list is Jennifer A. Nielsen. The book of hers that I read was The False Prince, which is the first book in the Ascendance trilogy. And I had checked this book out from my library and listened to it on audiobook, and I couldn't stop listening to it. I came home from work and continued listening. I was pacing my house because it was that exciting of a book where it's coming to the climax and it's just like, I know this is gonna go sideways in so many ways, and how is this gonna work out? Oh my gosh. And I couldn't stop. I really enjoyed this book and am looking forward to continuing the trilogy. Fourth on my list is Gail Z Martin. The book of hers that I read was The Chronicles of the Necromancer, and this was #1 in the Summoner series. And this book was another one that I had just picked up from the library. I thought it'd be interesting, and it was. I really enjoyed it, and the way the story was woven and the magic and the ideas, I really enjoyed her writing, and so I would recommend that you go find one of her books and give them a read. And last but certainly not least is In Willis, and the book of hers that I read was The Corridor. This was another book that I had received for a review from netgalley.com, and I really enjoyed it. Once I had finished the book, I actually went out to Amazon and pre-ordered the next book in the series, which is The 13th World, and that is already out now and is waiting on my Kindle for me to get a chance to read it. So I would recommend that you go and check out The Corridor by In Willis. This is another book with ideas and concepts that I know I would have never thought of, and so it just kind of blew me sideways in a sense. If you're wondering why the frame shifted, it's because I just kicked my tripod. yeah. Anyways, those were some of my top authors that I discovered this year, and like I said, there were many others. K.N. Lee, Haley Edwards, August Lee, just to name a few. And I'm really curious to find out what some of the authors you discovered this year are, so please leave me a comment below. Also, don't forget to like and share this video, and I will see you soon with another one. TTFN!